Blue, what makes me super like proud, like, you know, I still get goosebumps seeing her walk on stage. Is for her to be on that stage and reclaim her power. And the song is called My Power. And like, I know her.
Yeah, I know
so
you
I
do.
know how nervous she was. I know how frightened she was.
Imagine the spotlight shining down brighter than ever on one of the most famous families in the world. The Carters. Beyonce, Jay-Z, and their children have been the epitome of stardom, their lives seemingly like a fairy tale unfolding before our very eyes. Yet behind the glitz and glamour, there's a storm brewing that no one could have predicted. A storm that threatens to unravel not just their public image, but also the very fabric of their family. This is the story of Blue Ivy, the young girl caught in the chaos. A daughter who is no longer the little girl we once saw in her parents' music videos or at award shows. Blue Ivy, now 12, has grown into a force in her own right. But as she steps into the world of entertainment, she's finding herself weighed down by a reality she might not be ready for. Recently, at the premiere of Mufasa the Lion King, where Blue Ivy made her debut as Princess Kiara, something was different. She wasn't smiling the way she used to. There was an edge in her eyes, a look that fans couldn't ignore. Was it frustration, discomfort, or was she simply fed up with the constant media scrutiny that has followed her since birth? Let's step back for a moment and understand the source of this tension. Jay-Z, her father, has been caught up in a legal storm. It's a storm that's much bigger than any headline we've seen before. The allegations against him are serious, linked to a lawsuit filed against him and his former business partner, Diddy. But it's not just any lawsuit, it's one that brings old, buried secrets back to the surface. The case, initially filed years ago, accuses Jay-Z of being complicit in a scandal involving sexual assault and an attempt to cover it up. Suddenly, Jay-Z, who has long been the untouchable mogul, is in the hot seat. This legal battle, hype swirling with accusations and dark secrets, has cast a shadow over the entire Carter family. The media, always quick to dissect every detail, has turned its gaze not only on Jay-Z, but also on his daughter, Blue Ivy. We've watched her grow up in front of our eyes, but now it feels like she's being forced to navigate a storm that is entirely out of her control. Imagine being 12 years old, just beginning to understand who you are and what the world expects of you, only to have your every move scrutinized by millions of people. Blue Ivy is still just a child, but she's already facing challenges most adults could never imagine. Her father's legal issues are now part of her reality, and it's impossible to ignore the toll it's taking on her. The premiere of Mufasa the Lion King should have been a moment of joy, a celebration of Blue Ivy's career, but instead it felt like a window into the tension building in the Carter household. As Jay-Z smiled for the cameras, posing with his wife and daughter, Blue Ivy stood beside them, her face hard to read. Was she angry, upset, or simply overwhelmed? Fans were quick to notice the shift in her demeanor, interpreting her silence as a snap back at her father, a reaction to the chaos his legal battles have caused. What is Blue Ivy feeling? What is she thinking? We'll never know for sure, but one thing is clear. The pressures of growing up in such a high-profile family are starting to show. The young girl who once beamed in front of the cameras is now showing a more reserved side, one that is likely a response to the emotional toll her family's troubles have taken on her. Now imagine the ripple effect this lawsuit has created, not just in the courtroom, but within the family. With Jay-Z facing allegations that could tarnish his legacy, it's no wonder that Blue Ivy's life is becoming harder to manage. There's more at play here than just legal battles. There's the weight of being the daughter of two global superstars and the expectation that she will handle the pressure with grace and composure. But she's a child, and the world isn't always kind to children, especially ones in the public eye. As the lawsuit continues to unfold and as more details emerge about Jay-Z's involvement, the question remains, how will this affect Whitney? The legal battles are just one part of the story. The bigger issue here is the impact on Blue Ivy's life, her childhood, and her education. As the daughter of Beyonce and Jay-Z, Blue Ivy has had to navigate a world that most of us can't even begin to imagine. She's lived her life in the public eye with fans and paparazzi watching her every move. But the lawsuits and the constant media attention, seem to be taking their toll. Reports suggest that Blue Ivy has been spending more time at home, away from the public eye. It's a form of protection, an attempt by her parents to shield her from the harsh realities of the world they live in. But this comes with its own set of challenges. Blue Ivy's education, like so many other aspects of her life, is no longer just about learning in the classroom. It's about navigating the complexities of fame, dealing with the fallout from her father's legal troubles, and trying to find a sense of normalcy in a world that is anything but normal. Imagine being a child, trying to go to school, but knowing that your every move is being watched. The idea of going to a traditional school might feel impossible for Blue Ivy, with the constant attention she receives from the media and fans. But even if she does attend school, there's the ever-present threat of bullying, harassment, or unwanted attention from classmates who are more curious about her father's legal woes than her latest grade. Can you imagine the pressure on her to be perfect in every way? But it doesn't stop there. Even though Beyonce and Jay-Z are doing everything they can to protect Blue Ivy, there's no escaping the public eye. Beyonce, who has been largely silent about the lawsuit, has made a significant donation to the Houston College Law Center, something that many believe is a subtle attempt to divert attention away from Jay-Z's legal issues. This move, while seemingly supportive of a cause, also speaks volumes about the strain the couple is under. Yet, through it all, Blue Ivy's discomfort cannot be ignored. As she stood there at the Mufasa premiere, the weight of her family's legal troubles seemed to settle heavily on her small shoulders. Was she resentful? Perhaps. But more than anything, Blue Ivy's expression spoke volumes about the way she's navigating this world, one where she's both a child and a symbol of something much larger than herself. In the midst of all this, it's clear that Blue Ivy is finding her voice. She may be only 12, but she's already showing the world that she's no longer the innocent child of Beyonce and Jay-Z. She's her own person, and as her family's problems continue to unfold, she's learning to carve out her own path. Will she continue to snap back at the world around her, or will she take a step back and let her parents protect her? There's still much we don't know about Blue Ivy's future, but one thing is certain. She's no longer just the daughter of two famous superstars. She's a young girl trying to find her place in a world that is sometimes more difficult than anyone could imagine. And as her parents face their own battles, Blue Ivy is beginning to realize that she too has a story worth telling. Only time will tell how this story unfolds, but rest assured, Blue Ivy's journey has only just begun. This version is intended to captivate the listener, pulling them into the emotions and complexities of